Hey, what's up, guys? Tom is back with another Linscents video. Today, we got one from Perfumes. We are back, and today, again, like I said, we are discussing Perfumes. But before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's a cell phone, the tablet, the laptop, the Macintosh, brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. However, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. And you guys are new to this channel. You like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Now, before I get into this Perfumes, I'm going to show you guys a couple stores right here that you can shop with. Perfumes has its own website. Go save yourself 10%. Go save yourself 10% at either one of those stores. So hopefully you guys go over there and enjoy the discounts and the savings. But Perfumes, we all know Perfumes. I've been talking about them as of late. And I actually did a review or first impressions on a few of these. And one, this one is the Throne, okay, which is a Aventus Absolute, okay. Now, I'm going to say that with those three fragrances, okay, there's a male elixir up there, there's a Aventus Absolute, and then there's also YSL myself, okay. With these fragrances, you actually do got to let them sit just a little bit just to get the highest potency from them, okay. Now, they are going to be strong right off the back. Only problem is sometimes they do fade pretty quick, but again, this is the thing with a small brand company, okay, like this, okay. When they're making these things, they're making as, you know, the orders are coming in, okay? It's not like McDonald's where they got all the meat just sitting under that lamp. They can just make everything fast. Sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you got to wait for quality. And again, it's no different than a lot of these big brands, okay? You think of something like Samsung, okay? They put out a cell phone, a folding phone. You buy it. And then you realize 2 months later, they're going to put out another folding phone that's got better specs than that one, better graphics, better this. And it's like, why are they not just, a lot of these fragrance companies, they got all these fragrances made already. They're just waiting to be, you know, basically waiting to put them out there to the public. But some of these fragrances are just sitting on the shelf, just waiting. And they make sure you buy up all the Eros, they make sure you buy up all the YSLs, and then they put out a new one. They got these things made already. That's why they come off kind of strong too sometimes, because they've been able to sit for a while. But these, okay, these are being made pretty much as you are buying them pretty much, okay? Maybe they do have a few of them, but not that many. But again, Perfumes, now this is the box right here. And I believe this is their inspiration or clone of City of Stars from Louis Vuitton. Now, again, I've never smelt the Louis Vuitton City of Stars, but I must admit, you know, I'm the one that tells you to just buy the Middle Eastern brand, okay? Now, obviously, when I'm telling you that, it is because I want you to save some money. You don't need to spend $400 on a fragrance. But I must admit, over the last couple of days, I've had a couple of samples of some Louis Vuitton fragrances, and I can't lie, those things smell absolutely good. They're kind of strong, they're potent. People notice it from even a few feet away. They notice it. They say stuff. Smell good. I knew that was you. I can smell it from over here. So, you know, again, if you have $400 laying around and you don't know what to do with it, then go right on ahead and buy Louis Vuitton. Me, I don't have $400 laying around, so I'm going to go get the $40 version, okay? So, this is, again, this one is a clone of City of the Stars. Now, he forgot to put a label on here to let me know that it is City Stars. So I'm hoping that it is, okay? Because usually he has a little label right here. Now, as you can see, he's kind of got that Louis Vuitton kind of cap on all of these, okay? Again, this is the Perfumes 30% oil concentrations. But then it kind of has that bottle resemblance of like city rhythm fragrances, okay? Got that nice cool base that kind of leaks into the bottle. Very thick, very heavy. And now we shall see what this, hopefully, City of Stars smells like. Now, from what I've seen on Fragrantica, City of Stars is a unisex fragrance. Honestly, that's what most of these fragrance companies are doing now. They're just marketing all their fragrances as unisex because, you don't want to make people upset. You know, and you know who it is. It's the women. They're gonna say, "Why does he get a fragrance just for men? Why can't I?" Well, if you want to smell like a man, just go get the man fragrance and smell like a man. You don't need them to market it as unisex for you to enjoy it. Just go enjoy it. There's women fragrances I totally enjoy. I enjoy wearing women's deodorant because it smells good. I don't have to have them label it as unisex for me to enjoy it. So here we go. Let's see what this smells like. Big wide distribution. Okay. Citrusy, musky, bright, fresh. Slightly, almost has like this watery undertone. Kind of powdery, almost slightly fruity. It's not overly fruity. Ooh. I don't know what the City of Stars has in it, okay? Again, all I've seen was it's unisex. I actually might enjoy this one. Again, I've had clones of Stellar Times as well. And Imagination. But this one might be one of my favorites. Ooh. So it's fruity, it's fresh, it's citrusy. It's kind of got this musky undertone, almost kind of like this musky and also watery undertone with a slight bit of fruity notes going on. In my opinion, it probably leans a little bit more on the feminine side, but especially with that powdery kind of powdery floral. Okay, this is a very unisex fragrance. Honestly, it leans a little bit more on the feminine side of things, probably like 60-40. But of all the fragrances that from Louis Vuitton have marketed towards unisex, most of them I will tell you if it smells a little bit more feminine, more a little masculine. This is probably my favorite that is actually like on the feminine side of things, but in my opinion smells more pleasurable than something like Stellar Times, even the rosy ones. This is probably one of my favorites. Again, very musky, fruity, airy, fresh, crisp. I like that one. I like that one. The City of Stars. I mean, here's the thing though. Whenever I think of like a $400 fragrance, okay, no matter how good it smells, if it's like a freshy, citrusy, musky, I don't think of any of them being like, oh my God, yes, that definitely smells like $500-600 worth of fragrance, okay? When I think of the expensive ones, I think of as much as I don't like the leathers, but you think of leathery, the tobaccos, the cardamoms, the spicy fragrances, not like these fresh fragrances, because then they kind of come off smelling like body wash, just your regular bar soap. And you're like, man, I wouldn't spend $30 on a bar of soap. So why am I spending $400 on a fragrance? Now, again, you get some of those body washes that smell like spicy and exotic. You're like, okay, I can see why I spent $10 on this body wash instead of like $3 for Irish Spring, okay? You can understand that value. But with a fragrance like this, although it smells good, and this is, again, in my opinion, of the Louis Vuitton fragrances that lean a little bit more feminine, this is probably my favorite. Better than Stellar Times, in my opinion. Better than, man, I don't know about Imagination, though. Imagination is, okay, again, I haven't smelled the real Imagination, but their clone of Imagination, Inspiration Imagination, if it is Imagination, it smells good. Stellar Times, a little bit too powdery, a little bit too much, almost baby powder, but this one is a nice, well-balanced, fruity, musky, kind of watery, fruity, floral. I like it. Ether Perfumes. Now, these are going to run you about $45 to $50. Now, go take advantage Ether Perfumes. Get yourself 10% off using that discount that I showed you earlier. And here's the beauty of this as well, okay? Instead of Dossier, Alt Fragrances, who else? Dua, okay? This, you're going to get 100 ml right off the back for $45, okay? There's no, $45 get you a little dinky one. This gets you the full size, okay? So, again, you got plenty of time to enjoy this fragrance. Again, you got to let these sit just a little bit, though. Again, the few fragrances that I got in this lineup, okay? Again, Creative Ventus Absolute. We got YSL. We got the Male Elixir, okay? They come off strong at first. They kind of fade. But over the time, like after like 2 to 3 weeks, that's when they start getting a little stronger, okay? So you will definitely notice a difference like 2, 3, 4 weeks out. If you got a huge collection, no worries. Just spray it on a couple times. Test it out a little bit, then come back to it about like a month later, okay? Obviously, if you're here, you probably got a huge collection already, so you can go and, afford to spray everything else and come back to this one. Again, if this was like a $400 fragrance, like Louis Vuitton would be, you would spray it right away. You would wear it right away, especially, no matter if it didn't last or not, because you're like, I just spent $400, I'm gonna go wear it. But that, you can wait. It's only like $45. Let that thing sit, okay? So, that is Ether Perfumes. That, again, City of Stars, and again, in my opinion, of the unisex branded fragrances or feminine forward fragrances, that in my opinion is the best one I've smelled so far of Louis Vuitton. Now, obviously, you can say Pacific Chill and Afternoon Swim is definitely unisex, but those, in my opinion, are literally right down the middle. They're not more feminine, they're not more masculine in my opinion. So that's why I chose this one as the best one so far. Now, again, Imagination might be a little bit above there, and it might be real close, but again, as far as like Stellar Times and some of the others that I've smelled at the Louis Vuitton store, I think that's probably my favorite so far. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace out.